Good morning, and thank you for joining me. This is Lori at loristampingplace.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you the Fanfare fold of the last in the series of fancy folds. And so let's get started here. Whoops, sorry about that. Kind of rocked there. I know I have shadows, and I'm still working on lighting and all that stuff, but this was the one that I had showed you. And it pulls out like this, and then remember also that it opens this way, and so you could stand it up, and here you go. Okay, so I did another one on a smaller scale because I want it to be able to fit into an A2 envelope, and so I used the I think it's called Hello Ladybug. And so we open it this way, and then again it also opens this way. Okay, you can see all that there, so that again you can stand this one up also. Okay, so I decided that we would make one, and I'm going to be using this paper here. That's a Stampin' Up! Retired one called Bird Ballad, and it has gorgeous papers in here, and I'm almost at the end. I have like a couple sheets of full size left, so I thought, oh, let's try this. So what you will need, I'm going to set this one right here. For your base is you need a piece of white cardstock at 4 1/4 by 11. And what we're going to do with this one is we're just going to fold it in half. Okay, I'm going to use my bone folder here because this will be making our part that will stand up. So you fold it in half, and then I'm going to so then it measures like 5 1/4 or 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Sorry about that. And so now we're going to take our mats, which measure 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're going to put these mats on here. And today I'm just going to use a little glue, wet glue, because I didn't have time to cut out to use my tape and put it all on here. So we're just going to use this. Put it down there, use the bone folder to kind of spread that glue around, and we'll put another piece on the top up here, just very lightly on the glue so that it doesn't warp your paper. And stick this one up here, and again use my bone folder to spread that glue around. Okay, so there we have the inside of the card so far, and then I'm going to take and put, well, I didn't do it on this one. This one over here, I put a little belly band, and then stuck the, well, actually, I'm on the inside, aren't I? I put a belly band and put a couple little tags inside and a little bird on top. So you could do that if you want, or you could just leave it as it is. And I'm going to leave it as it is because this paper is so pretty, and the birds, I don't know, it speaks for itself. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I am going to take another piece, and this is Pool Party. And so I want to put all my pieces up here of mat that I'm going to put on here. And you're going to take this piece, and it's 4 1/4 by 12. And you're going to score it at 3, 5 3/4, and 8 1/2. And you will have one side that is going to be wider, right here, that's wider than this end. This is the one you want, the wider side, for your base part. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold on that score line, and then we're going to fold back on this score line, kind of like an accordion fold, I suppose it would be, and you'll come up with a piece that looks like this, and then we open it up. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm not going to round the corners on these. You'll notice on my other one that I did round all the corners, but I decided not to do that this time around because I want it to be quick, and it looks fine just like this. So what I'm going to do is take a larger piece of designer series paper, and it's cut at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and I will have these measurements down in the description box. Okay, so we're going to take wet glue again, and we're going to put some of this wet glue on this, and then we're going to attach it to the larger side, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next piece, and you will use, this one will be cut at 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. And I did two the same size, but different. Let me turn him around so you can see, but different designs. So I'm going to attach this one here on this next section, right here. And I realize I'm upside down with you all, so you can see what I have so far. And then I'm going to take this one. This was really pretty in the series, this designer paper series, and I'm going to put it over here and get that. Whoa, I went up too far. I didn't. Good thing it's wet glue. Wet glue, you can lift it back off, but if it was tape, you couldn't do that. I didn't expect it to go sailing up that high. Okay, and then I have my last piece I'm going to put over here on this side. And let's see, you know, I think I did something. Well, that's okay. We're going to put this one over here. I realized just now that I didn't do my piece for the front, but that's okay. We'll get it. Okay, let me get that over there a little bit. Okay. All right, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this piece onto here. And again, I'm going to use wet glue on the back and go around here. And put this down right about here. And then I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to cut these off, these little ends. So let's make sure that I have it right. That scissor is not working. Didn't cut it very straight. Let's kind of even this up a little here. That's better. Okay. And all I want to do is put a little bit of wet glue, just very small amount on the edge. If I can get it out here. just a little thin line. There it comes on both ends here. Okay, because this is going to hold a little booklet. And I'm going to stick it on here like so. I'm going to get my rag here and get up any glue that squashes out. Okay, and then I have this, I thought these were so cute, and it's just a little book, and I'm going to stick it down inside here. And there's my little book. Okay, you can see that. So that's my back page. I just love this paper. Okay, and then on my next page, I'm going to make a pocket. Okay, so the pocket measures, let me explain my measurements here. My pocket measures 2.5 by 2, and then I just took a circle punch and cut this little part out right here. And then the tag, here's my tag, it measures 3 3/16 by 1 3/4. So again, I want to just take and put glue just around the edge. I'm going to hold it this way. So I just want to get a little bit around the edge, and down across the bottom, and up the other side. And I'm going to attach that right about here, I think. Again, taking my paper towel, make sure I get anything that seeps out. And then the tag, I have a piece of twine here that I'm going to stick through the hole and tie it. So we'll just tie a bow. Hopefully I didn't get it too short. Okay, almost pulled that out of there. Don't want to do that. Okay, and then I'll stick that down in there. There you go. Now we have 2 panels done. The next panel, I'm just going to take a bird that I cut out of the paper, put a little dimensional on the back, and I'm going to just stick this bird on the tree, or in the tree. So there's my bird. And then on this side over here, I made out of the paper again another little book that's going to open. And so I'm going to take a piece of this ribbon, and it's going to get tied in a bow, hopefully. Like I said, hopefully I didn't get it too short either. So I'll make a bow here. Get that in there. And then I'm going to run some glue, I think also. I usually try to use some tape, double-sided tape, but for time's sake, I'm going to use the wet glue. And I'm going to lay that down on here. Right, like that. And hopefully not move it too much so that I end up with it being crooked. Okay. And then when we untie it, the little booklet will pop up. Okay, so there we go. And then our little book is going to go like this. And then the front is the one I forgot to do. So I'm going to get a piece of paper here. And let's see, what do I want to do on the front? I could go back with this theme for the front. So I'm going to show you what I do when I don't have the measurements. I just lay a piece of paper on here, leaving a border, and then I make some little marks as to how far over I want to go and how far down. Get my paper trimmer, and then lay that on here. Hope you can see that. I'll just get you around here a little more. And then I'm going to cut it. Find the other little mark and cut it. And I have my piece of paper. And it'll fit on here. Just like this. And that's what I do a lot of times instead when I'm trying to especially come up with some measurements. Okay, so I'm going to again take a little bit of glue and put it on here. And then I'm going to put this piece on the front, leaving that border. Kind of smash the glue around, then maybe I won't be moving it so much. Okay, and because the paper is so pretty, I did another bird, cut a bird out, put a little dimensional on the back, and I'm going to stick this little bird right there. And then there's my card. I could also keep it shut with my little, instead of making a belly band, keeping it closed with a paper clip. And we open it up and we have this. And there's another card, a Fanfare card. And I hope you enjoyed that, and be sure to click subscribe if you would like to see some more videos. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.